Did you know that over 5.7 trillion cigarettes are made every year?
Did you know
Each
that over
crafted through a process so
5.7
precise,
trillion
it's
cigarettes are
almost
made
hypnotic
every
from drying
year,
tobacco
each
leaves
crafted through a process
blending
so
and rolling them at
precise
lightning
it's almost
speed?
hypnotic?
Cigarette
From
production
drying
is a
tobacco
marvel of
leaves to
engineering.
blending and
But
rolling
how
them
does
at
this
lightning
tiny
speed,
product captivate
cigarette
billions?
production is a marvel of engineering.
Despite its well-known risks,
But how does this tiny
behind the
product
machines and the
captivate
smoke
billions,
lies an industry that
despite its
refuses to
well-known
fade away.
risks? Behind the
Curious,
machines and the
let's
smoke
explore how
lies an
cigarettes are
industry
really
that
made.
refuses to fade away. Curious? Let's explore how cigarettes
For context,
are really made.
cigarettes have been a global vice for over a century. Used by
For
more
context,
than 1.3
cigarettes have been
billion
a
people,
global vice
despite their
for over
deadly
a century.
reputation.
Used by
Back
more
in
than
the late
1.3
1800s,
billion
cigarettes
people
became an
despite
everyday
their deadly
habit. Once mass
reputation.
production made them
Back
cheap
in the late
and accessible.
1800s, cigarettes
By the
became an everyday
mid-1900s,
habit
they were
once mass
celebrated.
production made them
Movie
cheap and
stars smoked
accessible.
on screen.
By the
Doctors
mid-1900s,
endorsed brands
they
and
were
ads.
celebrated.
Tobacco
Movie
is
stars
the star
smoked on
ingredient
screen,
providing
doctors
nicotine, the
endorsed
addictive
brands and
chemical that
ads.
keeps smokers coming
Tobacco
back.
is the star ingredient,
It's dried,
providing
shredded,
nicotine,
and rolled
the
into a
addictive
cigarette.
chemical that keeps
Companies
smokers
often
coming
use
back.
a blend of different
It's dried,
tobaccos to get a
shredded, and
specific
rolled into a
taste and
cigarette.
burn rate.
Companies
Additives
often use a
are where
blend
things
of
get a
different
little
tobaccos
sketchy.
to get a specific
There are
taste
over
and
600
burn rate.
approved ones,
Additives
including
are where
sugars,
things get a
menthol,
little
and
sketchy.
even ammonia.
There are over
Sugars
600
are added
approved
to
ones,
improve
including
taste and make
sugars,
smoke less
menthol,
harsh.
and even
Menthol
ammonia.
provides a cooling
Sugars are added to
sensation that some
improve
people
taste and
find
make
soothing.
smoke less harsh.
And ammonia.
Menthol
It's used
provides
to
a
boost
cooling
nicotine
sensation
delivery to
that
your
some
brain
people find
faster
soothing.
by altering
And
its
ammonia,
chemical properties.
it's used to boost
The
nicotine
filter is
delivery
another
to your
key
brain
part,
faster
usually
by
made
altering
of
its chemical
cellulose
properties.
acetate. It's designed
The filter
to trap
is
some
another
of the tar
key
and
part.
toxins from the
Usually
smoke, but
made
let's
of
be
cellulose
real.
acetate,
It doesn't
it's
do
designed
much
to
to
trap
make
some of the
smoking
tar and
safer.
toxins from
Just
the
gives
smoke.
it a false
But
sense
let's
of
be
security.
real, it doesn't do much to
Finally,
make
the paper
smoking
wraps it
safer,
all up.
just gives it
It's
a
treated
false
with
sense of
chemicals to
security.
control how fast
Finally,
the
the
cigarette
paper
burns.
wraps it all
Soil
up.
the seeding machine
It's treated
works
with
by
chemicals to
dropping
control
seeds
how fast the
evenly
cigarette
across
burns
each tray. This
soil.
prevents overcrowding.
The seeding machine
which
works
can
by
cause
dropping
competition
seeds
for
evenly
nutrients
across
in
each
water,
tray.
giving each
This
seed
prevents
the best chance to
overcrowding,
sprout,
which can cause
and grow
competition
properly
for
around
nutrients
to
and
for
water,
workers monitor
giving
this.
each seed the best chance
Loading
to
the
sprout and
trays
grow
and
properly.
verifying everything runs
Around
as
2 to
required.
4 workers
Once
monitor
seeded, the
this,
trays are
loading
moved
the
onto
trays
trucks
and verifying
transported
everything
to the
runs as
greenhouse.
required.
Inside
Once
the
seeded, the
greenhouse,
trays are
are
moved onto
carefully
trucks
placed
and
on water
transported
beds,
to the greenhouse.
which keep the seeds
Inside the
constantly
greenhouse,
hydrated.
the trays are
These
carefully
water beds
placed
are
on
designed
water
to provide
beds,
steady
which keep the
moisture
seeds
by allowing the
constantly
trays to
hydrated.
float on water.
These water
giving
beds are
consistent
designed to provide
hydration for
steady
all
moisture
seeds.
by allowing
This
the
method
trays
is
to float
preferred
on
over
water,
traditional
giving
soil-based
consistent
water
hydration
because
for
it
all
prevents
seeds.
soil-borne
This
disease
method is
that can
preferred
spread
over
through
traditional
contaminated soil
soil-based
by
watering
keeping
because
the
it
seeds
prevents
off the ground
soil-borne
and
diseases
directly
that
in
can spread
contact
through
with water.
contaminated
The risk
soil.
of fungal
By
infection
keeping the
and
seeds
other
off the
issues is
ground and
significantly
directly in
reduced.
contact with water,
The
the
trays
risk of
float
fungal
in even
infections and
rows,
other
creating
issues
an
is
efficient layout
significantly reduced.
of the seedlings.
The
This
trays
trimming
float in
helps
even
the
rows,
seedlings
creating
grow
an efficient
uniformly,
layout.
seeing to it
of
that
the
all
seedlings.
plants are at a consistent
This trimming
height
helps
and
the
strength
seedlings
before
grow
being
uniformly,
transplanted.
seeing to it that all
When the
plants are at a
seedlings are strong
consistent
enough,
height and
workers load
strength
them onto
before
trucks
being
for transport to the
transplanted.
fields.
When the
fields
seedlings
have
are strong
already
enough,
been prepared
workers
of
load them
loose
onto
fertile
trucks
soil.
for transport to the
A
fields.
planting machine
The fields have
attached to
already
the
been
back of a
prepared with
tractor
rows
places
of
the
loose
seedlings
fertile
into the
soil.
soil at
A
precise
planting
depths and
machine attached to the
spacings.
back of a
Workers
tractor
ride on the
places
machine,
the
guiding
seedlings into the
process
soil at
and making
precise depths
adjustments
and
as needed.
spacings.
Precise
Workers
spacing
ride on the machine,
encourages
guiding
the
the
plants not
process
to
and making
compete for
adjustments
sunlight,
as
water
needed.
or nutrients once
Precise
planted.
spacing encourages
The
the plants not
seedlings
to
are
compete
also
for
sprayed
sunlight,
with pesticides
water,
to
or
protect them
nutrients.
from insects and
Once
diseases
planted,
like
the
aphids
seedlings
and
are also
tobacco
sprayed with
hornworms,
pesticides
which
to
could
protect
harm the
them
crop.
from insects and diseases
Farmers
like
also check for
aphids and
signs of
tobacco
stress in the
hornworms,
plants, such
which
as
could harm the
discoloration
crop.
or wilting.
Farmers
and adjust
also
care as
check for
needed.
signs of stress in the
By
plants,
July, the
such as
plants have grown
discoloration
tall
or
and
wilting,
begin to flower.
and adjust care
This
as
marks
needed.
a critical stage
By
in their
July, the
development.
plants have grown tall
More
and begin to
manageable for
flower.
machines.
This marks
Are
a
you with me
critical
so
stage
far?
in their
Great
development.
job.
More
A month
manageable
later,
for
the leaves
machines.
turn yellow.
Are you with me so
signaling
far?
that they are ready for
Great job.
harvest. Large
A month
harvesting
later, the
machines
leaves
equipped
turn
with
yellow,
cutting blades
signaling
and
that they are
conveyor
ready for
systems
harvest.
move through the fields,
Large
carefully
harvesting
lifting
machines
the
equipped
plants
with
from the
cutting
soil.
blades and conveyor
These
systems
machines are capable
move
of
through the
harvesting
fields fields,
Several
carefully
rows at a
lifting the
time,
plants
workers
from the
follow
soil.
behind.
These
Checking
machines
for
are capable of
misplants and
harvesting
ensuring the
several rows
harvested
at a
crops
time.
are loaded properly
Workers
into
follow
bins on
behind,
trucks.
checking for missed
The
plants and
harvested
ensuring the
plants are
harvested
handled
crops are
carefully to
loaded
prevent
properly
bruising or
into
damage
bins
to the
on
leaves,
trucks.
which could
The
affect
harvested
their
plants are
quality.
handled carefully
The bins
to
are
prevent
then
bruising or
transported to
damage
curing
the
barn
leaves,
for the
which
next
could
phase of
affect
the
their
process.
quality.
At the curing
bins
barns,
are then
workers
transported
unload
to
the bins
curing
and
barns for the
place
next
tobacco
phase of the
leaves into
process.
large wooden
At the
crates.
curing barns,
These wooden
workers
crates
unload
allow
the
air to
bins and place
circulate
the
around
tobacco
the leaves
leaves
during
into
the
large
curing
wooden
process,
crates.
leading to even
These
drying.
wooden crates allow air
The
to
wood also
circulate around the
absorbs
leaves
some of
during
the
the
moisture,
curing
which helps
process,
maintain the
leading
right
to
balance
even
of
drying.
humidity. In the barns,
The
this
wood
method
also
has been
absorbs
used
some of
for
the moisture,
years.
which helps maintain
Because
the right
it is
balance of
effective in
humidity in
drying
the
can
barns.
lead to mold or poor
This method
flavor
has been
development,
used for years
which would
because it
reduce
is
the
effective
quality
and
of the
prevent
tobacco.
drying can lead to
The
mold
use
or
of wood
poor
fires
flavor
is common,
development,
but in
which
some
would reduce
barns
the
other
quality
methods,
of the
like
tobacco.
gas heating, may also
The
be
use
used
of wood
to control
fires is
temperature.
common, but in
Once
some
curing
barns,
is
other
complete,
methods
the
like
dried
gas
leaves
heating
are
may
moved
also
to
be used
storage
to control
rooms.
temperature.
Forklifts transport
Once
the
curing
leaves,
is
which are
complete,
now
the dried
fragile
leaves are
and
moved
light
to
to large
storage
racks
rooms.
where they hang for
Forklifts
additional
transport the
drying.
leaves, which are now
Workers
fragile
sort
and
the leaves by
lightweight,
size.
to large
Color
racks
and
where they
quality
hang for
sorting is a
additional
detailed
drying.
process.
Workers sort the
Because
leaves
leaves
by
of different
size,
grades
color,
are
and
used for
quality.
specific products.
Sorting is a
For
detailed
example,
process
higher
because
quality
leaves of
leaves
different
may be
grades are
used for
used
cigars
for
or high-end
specific
cigarettes,
products.
while others
For
are
example,
used for
higher
blends.
quality leaves may be used
The
for
next
cigars
step
or
involves
high-end
preparing the
cigarettes,
leaves for
while
cigarette
others are
production.
used for blends.
First, the leaves are
The next
slightly
step involves
dehydrated to make
preparing
them
the leaves
pliable.
for cigarette
This
production.
is done by misting
First,
the leaves
the
with
leaves
water.
are slightly
Once
rehydrated
softened,
to make
the
them
leaves
pliable.
are fed into shredding
This is done by
machines,
misting
which cut
the
them
leaves
into
with
thin
water.
strips.
Once
These strips
softened,
are
the
then
leaves are
blended
fed
with
into
other
shredding
ingredients,
machines,
such as
which cut
flavor
them into thin
securely with
strips.
3 bands
These
or ropes
strips
and
are
tagged
then
with
blended
white
with other
labels for
ingredients, such as
identification.
securely with
Once
3 bands or
ready, they're
ropes each
transported to a
and tagged
completely
with white
different
labels
location
for
for processing.
identification.
This is
Once
where
ready,
the real
they're
cigarette
transported to
journey
a
begins.
completely different
At the
location for
processing
processing.
plant, workers manually
This is where
move
the
the
real
bundles into
cigarette
large,
journey begins.
open metal containers.
At the
These
processing
containers,
plant, workers
labeled
manually
with
move the bundles
identification
into
tags
large
for tracking,
open metal
are then
containers.
shifted around the
These
plant. Using
containers,
forklifts
labeled
to
with
designated
identification tags
processing
for
areas,
tracking, are
conveyor
then
belts,
shifted
and
around the plant
identification
using
systems
forklifts to
keep everything
designated
organized.
processing areas.
The first step in
Conveyor
process
belts
is
and
sorting the
identification
tobacco
systems
leaves by
keep
size, type,
everything
and
organized.
quality.
The first step in
This
processing
sorting
is sorting
is
the
done
tobacco
using
leaves
both
by
manual
size,
inspection, workers
type,
and automated
quality.
machines.
This sorting
Once
is done
sorted,
using both
overly dry
manual
leaves
inspection
are
by
lightly
workers
steamed or
and
moistened,
automated
again
machines.
to make them pliable
Once
and
sorted,
easier to
overly
handle.
dry leaves are
These
lightly
leaves are then
steamed or
transferred
moistened
by
again to
conveyor
make them
belts,
pliable
where
and
they are
easier to
shaken to
handle.
remove excess
These
debris.
leaves are
Watching
then
this is
transferred
almost
via conveyor
mesmerizing.
belts, where they are shaken to
Next,
remove
the
excess
conditioned
debris.
leaves are sent to
Watching
and
this
impressively
is
fast.
almost mesmerizing.
In fact, some
Next,
machines
the
can
conditioned
produce up
leaves
to
are sent to
20,000 cigarettes per
impressively
minute. The
fast.
next phase of
In
production
fact, some machines can
typically
produce up to
happens in another
20,000
factory or a
cigarettes per
different
minute.
section of the same
The next
facility.
phase of production
Here, the
typically
cut
happens in
tobacco
another
undergoes
factory
further
or a
processing
different
and
section of the
starts
same
to look
facility.
more like the material.
Here,
found in
the cut
finished
tobacco
cigarettes.
undergoes
The
further
tobacco is
processing and
dumped
starts
into
to look
specialized
more like the
machinery.
material found
It's
in finished
fascinating
cigarettes.
to see how each
The
part
tobacco
of the
is
equipment
dumped
works
into
together
specialized
seamlessly,
machinery.
with countless
It's
moving
fascinating to
parts
see
and
how
intricate
each part of the
mechanisms.
equipment works
The
together
process begins by
seamlessly
creating
with
a long
countless moving
tobacco
parts
rod,
and
a
intricate
roll of
mechanisms.
special paper up to
The process
7,000
begins by
meters
creating
long
a
is laid
long
out,
tobacco rod.
and a line
A
of
roll of
tobacco
special
is placed
paper up
along
to
its length.
7,000 meters
This rolling
long is
paper
laid out,
specifically
and a line
designed
of
to burn
tobacco is
easily
placed
and
along
evenly.
its length.
It's
This
wrapped around
rolling
the
paper
tobacco
is
to form a
specifically
cigarette
designed to
rod,
burn
all
easily
done by
and
automated
evenly.
machines.
It's wrapped
The
around
rod
the
is then
tobacco
cut
to
into
form a
shorter
cigarette
lengths,
rod,
and filters
all
are
done by
attached to
automated
both ends.
machines.
It all looks
The
kind
rod
of
is then cut into
futuristic.
shorter
Don't
lengths,
you think
and filters are
are
attached to
groups
both
of
ends.
cigarettes
It
then
all
placed
looks
into
kind
branded
of
cigarette
futuristic,
boxes?
don't you think?
The packaging
Filters
is
are
just as
groups of
efficient as
cigarettes
the
are then placed
manufacturer,
into
with
branded
machines
cigarette
swiftly
boxes.
assembling the
The
packs.
packaging is just
These
as
packs
efficient
are
as the
wrapped in
manufacturing,
protective
with
film
machines
and then
swiftly
grouped into
assembled
larger
into
cartons
packs.
or boxes
These
for
packs
transportation.
are wrapped in
While
protective
much
film
of the
and then grouped
process is
into
automated,
larger cartons
workers
or
handle
boxes
the
for
final assembly
transportation.
and packing manually.
While much of the process
The
is
factories
automated,
also
workers
strive
handle
to
the
reduce
final
their
assembly and
environmental
packing
impact by
manually.
using technology such
The
as
factories also
energy-efficient
strive to
machines and
reduce their
recycling
environmental
systems to
impact by
minimize
using
waste.
technology
For
such as
example,
energy-efficient
leftover tobacco
machinery
scraps
and
are often
recycling
repurposed,
systems to
and water
minimize waste.
usage is optimized
For
to
example, travel,
reduce
leftover
consumption.
tobacco scraps
It's
are often
remarkable how each
repurposed,
step,
and
from
water
compressing
usage
the
is
raw
optimized
leaves
to
to
reduce
packaging the
consumption.
final product.
It's remarkable
is
how
designed for
each step,
maximum
from
efficiency
compressing the
and
raw
precision.
leaves to packaging the final product, is designed for maximum efficiency and
Starting
precision.
at no, counting down to no. Here are the top 5 most fascinating.
Starting at number
lesser-known
5, counting
fun
down to
facts
number
about
1,
cigarettes.
here are the
Let's
top
see how
5
they were
most
part of your
fascinating
medicine
and
cabinet.
lesser-known
Crazy
fun
Rat.
facts about cigarettes. Let's see how they were part of your medicine cabinet.
Long before
Crazy,
paper
right?
money and credit cards, tobacco leaves were once a hot commodity. In
Long
colonial
before
America,
paper money and
farmers
credit
used
cards,
tobacco to pay
leaves
their
were once a
taxes,
hot commodity.
trade for goods,
In
and settle
colonial
debts.
America, farmers
Fast
used
forward
tobacco
to the
to pay
20th
their
century
taxes,
and during World
trade for
War
goods,
II,
and settle
cigarettes
debts.
became a soldier's
Fast forward to
unofficial
the 20th
currency.
century, and
Need
during
extra
World War II,
rations. A pack of
cigarettes
smokes
became a
could make it
soldier's
happen.
unofficial
In war-torn
currency.
civilian
Need
areas,
extra rations?
cigarettes were
A
traded
pack
like
of smokes
gold.
could make it happen.
Bet you didn't
In
know that.
war-torn civilian areas, cigarettes were traded like gold. Bet
In
you
the
didn't know that.
1950s, cigarette companies introduced filters in response to growing concerns
In the
about smoking's health
1950s, cigarette
effects.
companies
They were
introduced
advertised
filters
as
in
a healthier
response to
option
growing concerns
because they
about
could trap
smoking's
tar and
health
other
effects.
harmful substances.
They were advertised
However,
as a
research
healthier
later
option
showed that
because they could
filters
trap
don't make
tar and other
smoking safe,
harmful
in fact.
substances.
They might
However,
even
research
encourage
later
people
showed
to
that
inhale more
filters don't
deeply,
make smoking
increasing
safe.
exposure
In
to nail
fact, they might
polish
even
remover
encourage
and
people to inhale
formaldehyde
more
used to preserve
deeply,
dead bodies.
increasing exposure
It's
to
a
nail polish
surprising mix for
remover
something
and
so small,
formaldehyde used
and
to
a
preserve
reminder
dead
of
bodies.
just how much goes
It's a
into each
surprising mix for something so small, and a reminder of just how much goes
Here's a
into
shocking
each puff.
statistic. Cigarette butts are the #1 most littered item in
Here's
the
a
world.
shocking statistic.
Around
Cigarette
4.5
butts are the
trillion
#1
butts are
most
tossed out
littered
every year.
item in the
And
world.
they don't just
Around
vanish.
4.5
Made from
trillion
plastic
butts are
fibers,
tossed out
cigarette
every year.
filters can take
and they
up
don't
to
just
10 years
vanish.
to decompose.
Made from
Leaking
plastic
toxic
fibers,
chemicals into
cigarette
soil
filters
and
can take up to
waterways
10
along the
years
way.
to decompose.
Some companies are
leaking
working on
toxic
recycling
chemicals into
solutions,
soil
but for
and
now they
waterways
remain a
along the
massive
way.
environmental
Some
issue.
companies are working on recycling
Which one
solutions,
surprised
but
you
for
the
now,
most?
they remain
Let
a
us know in
massive
the comments down
environmental
below.
issue.
So now you
Which
know
one
exactly
surprised
how
you the
cigarettes
most?
are made.
Let us know in
And
the
since you're
comments down
already
below.
here, you might
So
as
now
well
you
check
know
out our
exactly
other
how
videos.
cigarettes
the
are
video
made.
we posted
And
before
since
this
you're
one
already
might
here,
just
you
shock
might as well check out our other videos. The video we posted before this one might just shock you.